Ever wonder what life was like for the early settlers in the American Ozarks? It wasn't just about log cabins and mountain music. The Ozarks have a deep, rich tapestry of folklore that shaped every aspect of daily life, from birth to death and everything in between. This wasn't just a collection of old stories. It was a guide to living, a way to make sense of a world where so much was out of one's control. Let's start with life's biggest moments, what folklorists call rites of passage. Getting married in the Ozarks came with its own set of rules for good luck. A bride and groom had to stand with their feet parallel to the floorboards. After the ceremony, the bride had to step off with her right foot first. And she definitely wasn't supposed to cook her own wedding dinner or show off her dress before the big day. Each tradition was a small step to ensure a long and happy marriage. Then there was the rhythm of the year, tied directly to the land. Traditional Ozark farmers were deeply connected to nature's cycles. They planted, harvested, and managed their livestock by the signs of the zodiac, not the ones you read in the newspaper, but an older system tied to parts of the human body. For instance, the sign of Leo was known as the sign being in the heart. The phase of the moon was just as important. You'd plant certain crops when the moon was waxing or growing, and others when it was waning or shrinking. It was a practical calendar guided by generations of observation. Beyond the farm, the community calendar was filled with holidays and social gatherings. For some religious folks who viewed dancing as sinful, they had something called play parties. These were lively events with games and songs that had all the energy of a dance without breaking any rules. They were clever ways to build community and have fun. But what about the uncertainties of life, like getting sick? Before modern medicine was readily available, Ozark families relied on a vast knowledge of home remedies. They knew which plants could soothe a fever, heal a wound, or calm a cough. This was folk science, passed down through experience. And for illnesses that seemed beyond explanation, they also had supernatural cures and beliefs, a way to find hope when science fell short. People also looked to folklore for a glimpse into the future. They had countless methods for predicting the weather, many based on sharp observation of animal behavior or the sky. Young women had their own special rituals to try and discover the name of their future husband. While predicting the weather was a serious, practical skill, guessing a future spouse was often more for fun, a bit of light-hearted magic. This practical, resourceful spirit is perfectly captured in their buildings. Have you ever heard of a dog trot house? It's a classic Ozark design. Imagine two log or frame rooms separated by a wide, open breezeway. This simple design was brilliant for catching cool breezes during hot summers. As a family grew and prospered, they could add more rooms or enclose the breezeway. It was architecture that grew with the family, built from the materials the land provided. And of course, we have to talk about the arts and crafts. Things like blacksmithing, quilting, and basket making weren't just hobbies. They were essential. A blacksmith forged the tools needed for farming. A quilter created warm bedding for cold nights. And a basket weaver made containers for carrying everything from eggs to firewood. These crafts were often passed down along gender-line smithing for men. Quilting for women, but some, like making split-wood baskets, could be done by anyone. While early collectors were more focused on songs and stories, these handmade objects tell their own powerful tale of Ozark life. Today, places like the Ozark Folk Center are working hard to preserve these incredible skills, ensuring that the beautiful, practical, and soulful traditions of the Ozarks continue to inspire us. Thanks for joining me on this journey into the heart of Ozark folklore. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories from the crossroads of history and culture.